In this video, we're going to talk about adding and editing activities within My Sales Buddy. This is the calls, the meetings, the messages, and what have you that we're logging, whether that's just general contact, general development, or in relation to a specific opportunity. So I'm going to log in. Now, the dashboard, of course, highlights recent activity that I've already listed that requires follow-up. So we've immediately got some controls relative to that. So existing stuff, for example, the icon here adds follow-up activity. And what's great about this is I click through, I've got the standard controls. I've got a reminder. Well, okay, I know who it's to do with. It's Fred Lash. It's reminding me what the previous contact was, but I'm back. Picking a date, typically today, but obviously if it was last week, I can change that. I can list the fact it was a call received, and I can just put in whatever that comment was. I'll just put a test note in. Now, this was existing. It already was related to marketing strategy implementation, but if there were other opportunities, I could select those. If there is follow-up, I can check that box. I can decide I want to follow up next Tuesday. I'm going to follow up, and I can sync the opportunity. Now, that's just a little quick hit that you don't want. Opportunities have due dates, but more often than not, it's driven by the activities. And you don't want a reminder that an opportunity was due for action on Friday when you've just logged the fact you've called him and he said to ring you back on Tuesday. So it saves having to go back and getting hit twice. So we sync the opportunity, we add that activity, we're back on the dashboard and it's gone. It's gone from the dashboard until that follow-up is live again. We've got a bunch of other icons. We've got a snooze button. We did hesitate adding that, but it basically shifts it back a day. If you've got a lot on your dashboard and you're trying to focus your effort, this isn't about productivity as such. We can just snooze it and it's not going to remind us till tomorrow. We may have an activity that we've decided doesn't need a follow-up anymore. So again, quickly, we can just get rid of it. And of course, we can edit. There may be a change. It may even just be a typo. Maybe you want to change the date. We can go in and we can edit that activity. And this is the same form that we will see from various different entry points, but we can edit. Indeed, it may have changed. We may have logged something quickly, and in fact, it wasn't Acme, or it was a different contact within that company. And in edit mode, we can actually change pretty much everything relating to that activity. So that's how we get things from the dashboard, but we have got other shortcuts. The shortcuts here, for example, this allows us to add an activity, and this is visible wherever we are in the tool on the website. If we click add activity, it's quite nifty in terms of we can pick who it relates to, but it may be from scratch. We've just met someone and we quickly want to, kill two birds with one stone, as it were. So we can log who it was, we can put the information in, and we can log the activity. Obviously, because we've said it's a new contact, there's no related opportunities, there can't be, but we can still add follow-up. If it was an existing contact, we'll see if we've got options, and we have this website development, we can add follow-up. So that's another way of quickly adding either from scratch or relating to a contact. Again, there's different ways of adding activity depending on what you do. And if we actually drill down into a contact, so if we dive into No Pain Personal Training, you'll see the recent activity that has been listed, and we can manage, we can view, which from where we can edit, we can delete. And indeed, if there was follow-up, we get some follow-up controls, but we can add activity. Now, because we were at the top level of No Pain Personal Training and it's got some options, we need to decide which site are we dealing with. If, for example, and I'm using the breadcrumb to drill back, I had gone down to contact level, you'll see that nothing, these lists here do change slightly, both in terms of opportunities, but also activity. There's no activity that actually relates to Bertha, as opposed to if we go up a level. In fact, if we go up a level to Tynemouth, we'll find, no, it's not Tynemouth, because when we go up, you'll see that these relate to Brian, who happens to be in concert. So what I was moving towards is if we do drill down and we go down to Bertha level, and look to add activity, it's actually populated everything for us in terms of the contact. It knows you're talking about Bertha now. We can still change our mind, but it's in there. So we can add activity from within a contact at whatever level we're at. Also, if we are looking at a proposal and we're looking at the detail of that proposal, we've also got the opportunity here again to add. And what it will do, because we're in this marketing and strategy implementation proposal, it's for Paul Asterer. It's already populated that information. Again, it will let us change it. It will let us change the opportunity, but it's about making it quick and easy to add that activity, because that is the main goal of Sales Buddy, is to give you all the information you need to allow you to do what you need to do. And it does take some effort, but we want to minimize that effort. So hopefully that makes sense. You can see there's a bunch of ways to add activity and to go back and update and edit that activity, provide follow-up activity, and you're good to go.